He's up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. This time he wants to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Off play action. Working the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And that's better protection up front by these guys. You give up a sack the play before, you got to give your quarterback some time. They do. And another thing that I really like, guys, what he did right here, you don't have to take a shot. You don't have to get it all back in one play. Nice job getting it out of your hands and now making the third down very manageable.
Motion from the wide receiver. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Gets it out fast. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Thunderbirds in the hurry-up.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And it's the Thunderbirds have this offense rolling. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Bringing it back. Inside the 10. Touchdown!
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Here's a heat. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Finds his big tight end. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. The Thunderbirds will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to get a little help on this one with that strong wind at his back. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Gonna run it. It's Sutton. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Might as well stick with him. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Back's got it. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
And after that 1st down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Thunderbirds!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Using his legs, it's Sutton. Breaks into the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just
snags it, and there's running room. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've played 1, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. First play of the period, 1st down here. Wants to go right back downfield. Makes the catch. It's Sheffield. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That false start might prove to be really costly as now they come to the line with a 2nd and 6. On the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Running inside, it's Sutton. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 3rd and long. Got it, looking for a 1st. Put the clamps on that ball and strolled into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Ready to fire from the pistol. Looking for a crease. It's Sutton. Tough, determined run. Gets it down to the 12.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him and they get him on the ground.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
On the direct snap, it's Sutton. Now the pitch. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. And it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Hamlin.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking to throw for it. Escapes the pressure to his right. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the... Shit. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for space, it's Sutton. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The sure hands, it's Sutton. Across the 25, he's got room. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
He's brought down at the 20. And that's a first down.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Sutton. Now the toss. They bring him down. The option 1-2 perfection, and it will move the chains.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the line.
Looking for the end zone. And into the end zone for a touchdown. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Williams pulls it in. It's Hamlin. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
So now it's 2nd and long. Williams looking for a man. Makes the grab. He's down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a first down as they try to score one late in the half. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw it again. He'll get rid of it. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, and in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Man, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. Let's start with Texas in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Longhorns, not even blinking in this top 25 matchup. They took the lead on the opening drive of the game, and they've been adding to it ever since. Tough to imagine a halftime pep talk.
Turning it on! That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
You know, in the modern era of college football, with everybody throwing it, it becomes harder and harder for running backs to put up big-time numbers. With that last carry, though, this guy's got 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
At the 45 on his way. They finally get to him. A what a play there to pick up the first down. Give him 96 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. The give to the lone running back. There's some room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Got enough space. And they're in for a touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Extra DBs on the field to defend the pass. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Allen. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
On the run, it's great. Pickup of 5, it's now 2nd and 5.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Throwing, Williams. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense,
makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And it's the Thunderbirds who are in the hurry-up. From the red zone, looking for a man. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. The 20. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Number 95, set to kick it away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. A rather ill-advised move that leaves his team in the hole. He's out of bounds at his own 4. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Slithers into space. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. Fights off a defender. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Thunderbirds come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. The run inside. It's great. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. On the direct snap, it's Gray. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it.
And that would be the definition of first down success.
Continues to fight for yards. Touchdown, Thunderbirds! He shed tackles right and left and housed it. He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the middle.
Number 95, set to get this one away.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. On the ground, it's Sutton. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Options galore here, second and just a few inches. They'll keep it on the ground. Jukes his way for more. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. Oh, he's got some space. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to...
Finding some room. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
On first down from the 13-yard line. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Napier. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll keep it on the ground. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down. Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. They'll run for it. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on fourth down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let him do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. Direct snap. It's Gray. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker. Timeout called by the offense, 29 seconds left on the clock. On the read. He'll take it himself. Hard running there. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Rides the back. Keeps it. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. It falls incomplete, and man, did they think they had that one set up, and it didn't quite work. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Got enough for the first. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. On the snap, it's Gray. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Direct snap. That will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug.